Hey Misfits, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Shawn, or Shawnicorn of Shawnicorn Mindshift Coaching, and this is part 12 of my series Executive Dysfunction Strikes Back. So, where I left off, I actually posted 11 earlier to here on the 27th. Today is the 27th. And I may or may not be posting this one tonight. I don't know. Anyway, where I left off, I was trying to set up the table and trying to get shit together for Pride, which I'm still doing. I figured, I'll go ahead and process my herbs. So tomorrow, well, maybe not tomorrow, but in the next couple of days, I'll be able to then make product because my herbs don't come ready to roll. Most of them are like my rose buds. They're full rosebuds. I have to pluck the petals off and then grind down with a mortar and pestle to get the pieces. Same with my chamomile, same with lavender flowers, the marshmallow leaf, the coltsfoot, the mullein. They all end up having stems and leaves and like bigger pieces in it that I need to remove. Anyway, so I was like, okay, I'll go ahead and process. Well, then when I got up to because I figured, I'll go ahead and eat a little sandwich, a half a sandwich. So, because I ate a late lunch and it's like 7 o'clock anyway. So then I get up for that. I'm like, oh shit, I didn't put away food from earlier. So I put away from the food and then I do all those things and finally get to, okay, I can process the herbs. And then I look at my table. That's all herbs in bags. Also herbs, processed herbs. That's processed to make product, labels. Anyway, I need to clean all of this mess up so I have space to work with, because I don't have very much space over there right now. So that's what we're doing now. We are working on, I'm going to pick up the table so that I can process my herbs. And I'm going to video that. I'm going to show you what I do, like starting with the rosebuds, because they're the ones that go through the most processing. That and the hops. The hops also goes through a decent amount of processing. I wanted to show you that. So this is a part of getting out of executive dysfunction, doing the hard things and taking care of the things. Again, going ahead and working on them now that I've got like a week and a half before the event, instead of waiting, a few days before and then running around like a crazy person trying to get this done. Doing this one step at a time. Stay tuned. All right, Misfit. So not that, I just realized light is not great. Not that I've thoroughly cleaned, I have organized. So this is what I'm working with. Those are the random herbs. This is the stuff that I'll actually be using here in a few minutes. These things. So uno momento. I need to wash my hands, glove up, and I'll see you in a minute. So I washed my hands. I don't know why, because I'm getting ready to put on gloves, but this is what they look like as they come in the bag. Just, they are actual rosebuds. So I will be putting on some gloves. Honestly, let me throw on one. I'm going to pause this. Alright, so I guess I should have made sure where the top of this thing is before I started recording, huh? Oh well. My apologies on the 5 minutes of fidgeting with the glove. No ma'am, no ma'am. Oh, no ma'am. Okay. Alright. So I have to, it's a whole ass rosebud. So let me take off the top of the mortar, or the mortar or the pestle. I don't know which is which, but I have to separate the rosebuds from the rest of the flower. So kind of just break off the flowers, and then the center and the stem I don't use. So sometimes the center does get in there, but this is what it looks like after I pop it off of its bud. So there is quite a bit of processing that's involved here. Like, you know, I don't want the stems, I don't want all the junk, you know, I just want the leaf. And it will further get crushed in the mortar and pestle. And honestly, sometimes I use my hands because it is my cat picks the greatest timing. Anyway, so continuing on, we're just going to keep popping off rosebuds, and sometimes I do get the stem in there, and I'll clean those out here in a moment. Right now, sometimes they pop off easy, sometimes they don't. So for the sake of this video, I'm going to pause it and then set it up for the mortar and pestle so you can see what's going on there. Alright, trying to not get my gloves dirty, but the roses in there, I've already removed the stems and whatever, you know, unwanted bits and pieces of the rose that we don't want. So I just tried to pulverize. It's really hard to actually, like, it won't break down to a powder. Like, even though with it's in the mortar and pestle, it's still gonna be kind of chunky, and I'll probably have to break it down a little bit more by hand. It's easier if I can see what the hell I'm doing. So this at minimum will at least break it down to where those big buds that were still together, it breaks those apart for me. So now I'm trying to do this without making a mess and dumping any. So that's what it looks like on this step. So I could continue to just keep pulverizing like this, but honestly it takes forever. It's most of the time it's easier to just break it up with my hand like this. So that's what I do. I just break it up with my hand till I decide it's in enough bits. And that is how we process the rosebuds. I'll show you how to process some of the other stuff as I come along with it. So here's to getting the hell out of executive dysfunction and getting things prepped and ready to roll for future me, so future me is successful. Take care, misfits. Love you. Okay, so this is what I've got. I went ahead, this was almost a whole full bag that I had of rosebuds. And after breaking it all down, this is the stem and the centerpiece, you know, all this stuff that I can't use. Yes, there's a little bit of rosebud in there, but not much. This was empty, and after breaking it all down, this is what I have left. So this big bag got me that. So as you see, there is some work that goes into this, and it's not as much product as you think it is. And rose petals are not super cheap. Anyway, this is how I process my rosebuds. Rosebuds go in my Calm the Chaos blend. That's the chill ritual. That's the one that'll help relax you and just ground you, bring you back down to earth with a nice floral taste to it. Not just a little rose, just a little lavender. Many of these things, there's just a hint of it in there versus a good quantity. So this is one of the many things that I'll be processing today. So I think that the next videos, though, I might just do quicker clips of those. Stay tuned. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. All right, moving on to the lavender flowers. I don't know if you can get a good look at that. Let me see if you can see out of the bag a little bit better. So they're actual little lavender flowers. So we're gonna pulverize them too. This one we may actually want to leave that lid on. We're getting there. Honestly, let's take that lid off. It's not as dusty as I was expecting it to be. So with lavender flowers, there's really no, like, generally not stems or anything that you really need to pull out of this. It's really just breaking it down and making it easier to get all of the full flavor fragrance profile of it. Lavender is naturally calming. You can find it in most herbal blends for like teas and such, so that's why you can find it in mine. The rosebuds, honestly, it's just it makes it a nice floral sweet taste. It just adds to the lavender. The lavender and rose really go well together. These both are in the Calm the Chaos. Lavender is also in the Go the Fuck to Sleep. So you can find the lavender in either one of those, but the rose is only in the Calm the Chaos. And I forgot I had my little scooper, so pretty. So that is how I take care of the processed lavender. So I honestly, I am going to be taking care of more of the processing tonight. Let me know if you want more videos on how I'm processing my herbs for my smokable blends, and I will gladly do a fuller tutorial than what I'm doing. Yet this is processing my herbs. This is how I get them ready to go into my smokable blends. This smells amazing. I wish you guys could smell through the screen. It also is beautiful. Various shades of purple. Pretty. Okay, I'm just playing at this point. We can do the hard things, and keep working on you, keep working towards your goals, keep working towards the things you want to do, you need to do. Work towards that. The more I work, the more I do things, the more energy I have to do things, the more bandwidth I have to do things. And that's the problem with executive dysfunction. We don't have the bandwidth. It's just not there. So coming out of it, I mean, I had to get this stuff taken care of anyway, and now it's actually giving me something to look forward to, something to focus on as well. So it's kind of a multitude of things. So this is how I process my lavender and my rose. I love you, Misfits. Take care. And if you've stayed here this long, I so appreciate you. You rock. Love you. Take care.